na Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa fie Franco kan one opena e dey agudi mu nsam de back Jonan Kasani Erica Siri James Siama Pablo Aima yes and of course Bernard Padi Butwe or my producers special say na media fee the Ballon d'Or and na be ba so meka wan sam show but my main call EPL the mumra me be Ballon d'Or and then he the best player in the world according to the French football magazine and who wins it but the EPL over the weekend, the biggest game was Arsenal and Manchester City. Yeah, but we know Pia Shaninyoko back on Manchester United, Chelsea, we need to pay. Yes, and no Dan Chaya. Other games are costing the EPL and other results. Get yaba. Yemura EPL Mumra. So Barcelona, so a winning idea. So that is Spain for you, Spain. Now Real Madrid 15 points, Barca 13, BRL Etosumiensa 10, Espanyol Tosun 9 or 10. We ended the Ecoso Spain after 5 games. The other results, Valencia Bilbao by 2-0 and Sevilla could win 2-0 over Alaves. They win the Ecoso Levante between Girona and Elche. Traffic Oviedo for the yeah boy until the Ecoso. In Spain, yeah, the Abrono. You have Africa, Kakraba, Italy, Pacho Inter, Bossa Swallow by 2-1, and Atalanta could win 3 over Torino, Roma, Ebo Lazio by a goal, AC Milan. Ebo Udine by 3-0, Juve draw, and Napoli versus Pisa. You know how Pisa no Besiako na Ehusane. It's in Germany, Bayern Munich, so yeah, Germany, Tipa Leverkusen draw, Dortmund, so hey, boy. Well, Yamra, if you. Now, Kopiemo wo the CAF Confederation Cup mua Matema Kumasi Asante Koroko na ye reson betumi adu the do omu do the do but in yanum bibiani Gold Stars and they see Ghana nemu in the CAF Champions League. Eba na wi ye no anshada ankoyi kra the Gold Stars, I know the Champions League now. Otimusa yes, the Bibiani Gold Stars in the Champions League. Apart from the Bibiani Gold Stars, other results and also also Africa the Egusono and 2-0. Just Kabili be both Bibiani Gold Stars now. Yeah, share some more or Gio meet me take Canada beer as I or Kabili for a few more. And one summer now. Coach Frimpong Manson, one coach Panipa Edema Gold Stars after the game. Ninsemni.
I think it was a difficult game, and we made too many mistakes in the first half. And to be frank, playing against such a team, if you start to lose passes in the midfield, you always found yourself wanting. So for me, I think, especially in the first half, we didn't play well. Our passes, we were losing passes. And also from midfield to attack, we were not supporting. So yes, after conceding the first half, I think we made some changes in the second half, which wasn't bad. I think it improved our team. But then we again made a mistake, and then they also capitalized on that. So yes, that's how I think made us lose that game by that margin.
All right, Bill. Coach Frimpong Manson, head coach at the Bibiani Gold Stars. Now, young Koroko, so Jina and I saw no Quara, you can't say Quara, the Koroko, but Tio Medica, Katika, worker, but Koroko, we need 4-3 other class sports, children, fans, Nibia Jadia, but to Benedict. After the game, Coach Karim Zito, one on where your coach. Adema aye kotoko Karim din samo tuja me yes sure 4-3 and initial ajango but abefa ne sa ne dia Coach Karim Zito ni.
Well, it was a tough game beyond our thinking because when we heard of Kwara United, we all thought we just passed through. But I said it during my press before the game that the fact that they've qualified tells you that they are a good club. Because in Ghana, we used to have 64 clubs and we emerged champions. So they also, I don't know the number of clubs, but since they emerged champions, it tells you that they are an experienced team. And then at the end of the day, nobody thought we could even 2 goals or 3 goals, although we are all assuming that we can score a lot of goals. But what makes me a little bit happy it's at the end of the day, we've won. We've won by 4-3. So now I'm also going to plan how to go there and then try to also go by the way they came here to do. So I'm okay.
Okay, Coach Karim Zito no Shannon Somame say Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa fie omoke ho ne den sam no ebre na ya kan sa no kopie mu wo in a week or two time ye hwese am be kopie mu wo Nigeria and Kwara the second leg na akwa kopiem so metima yi omo akoma nimu a ana 17 for me catch us mo Ivory Coast ho no mo bode wa fu zombi ana 17 championship. Ghana first game was against Togo and ebana wi no na yabo 1-1. Coach Prosper Nete Ogum, or no, your head coach at the Starlets. After the game, on some kakra to ja, and sure said draw it no pay, but I said draw your chance obeluso. Prosper ne.
L'avoir au niveau de la médiane. Allez, on joue beaucoup sur ce côté-là, hein, en train de solliciter Marc.
Unfortunately, we went down just in the first minute, so we have to play the entire 89 minutes plus 3 with 10 men. I think we were able to organize ourselves well. Even though we were a man down, we were able to defensively organize ourselves and then try to transition very well anytime we had the ball. I think the Togolese also did very well. They tried to use the extra man to their advantage and then try and create some spaces in the middle of the park. But then we tried as much as possible not to allow them to get into the middle with those spaces and play. So I told them that we are down by a man, and they have to go double their energy to replace the extra person. So even though we don't have been there as 11v11, their energy can represent the human being there as 11v11. That is why you saw them play the way they played. So to me, I think it was a very good game. As far as my team is concerned, we played 10 men and we played very well. So it was a good game.
Prosper Nete Ogum na 17 coach no say you played very well. You played very well. You better how the second game ABC Akko now. And Sunday Ebe connection so the Black Princesses of Ghana was also in action. And weekend in there packed. They packed the the FIFA under 20 Women's World Cup and Ghana say kwan bia se be boy man Tunisia ajashom ho yan no Tunisia for kabie nu oman tumi ante and your first leg second leg be baso was the Accra Sports Stadium and to cash no sa fam we mu ni fie 20 kura che se obia omu a o boy kura emu bi okro motom kura fuye a che se 20 years small guess and omatimi akobo 2-0 sa ewo obi my so Tunisia to very how the second leg in the BC Akko. But the Ghanaian Premier League was on. Now yeah Shrester can be so na be saying Koroko Sunday by Sansa no Bo Africa. Go Stars Sunday by because no Bo Africa weekend the matches call so. And then a house be against Dreams, but the other games are called so. This is it. Mediema about Vision on Friday by 4-0 Hohoi homecoming. Otenefi any young apostles ball 1-1. 11 Wonders a patrol Heart of Lions Boneka and 9 man Timo back or Summertex and also Carella and ball 1-1. The champion Otenefi Bashake ball 0-0 and this is the game. Swedro Blacks. Wow, cause Swedro ko he. And you remember Russia kakra. What an atmosphere. Wow. 3-0. Eden na brekum Chelsea be jasha no. That say na didn't no ding. 3-0. Kudos to Swedro All Blacks. President Ato Christian, fantastic. Adriana Stars, about Nations by go to nail at the Najaman Badu the first pack. Asante Koroko postponed. Dreams FC against Hearts of Lions. Yes. Ewo tema. Tiebe ko die share Saturday no so some besia corner yedinina and so at the bro. Shadow so tonight. The Ballon d'Or ceremony. Who wins the best player in the world? American Krabia and Bet Shere. Igusudi actually say Ebesia saying a list of nominees, baby, likes of Jude Bellingham, Donnarumma, Ousmane Dembele, Seo Jurasi, Victor Gokeras, baby, you the best player. I caught 20 you last 3, you 10 years 3, you 1. Then who do your team edgy. And then we remember the Premier Agokansie bro, and you remember and so at the Cassiano Agokansie and so at the Abrano. Pay the Badwam Agokansie so the copra. Maybe we see now my German Mr. Bismarck and Mami Ophelia. Na omo atwa so onim seka baka ma me ode o e ma Ophelia yeah Paddy Botwe and of course the man Pablo Aima, the producers. Ya na wakaide nankasa ka kejuane ho Erica Siedu Body. Bragwasi Ernest Stefia.